Hello, good morning. Okay, so I was a little bit nervous because I clicked on Facebook Live and it said new. Is that good news? Is that bad news? I don't know. I don't know. Now listen, I'm gonna invite some of you peeps. I'm gonna invite some peeps up in her. Just so that we can see if you guys have any questions. Oh, ladies. Are you guys having a happy Valentine's Day? Happy VD. I'm sorry, I just love to say that. Because it makes me laugh. So, okay, I'm just inviting some peeps here. I think there's some good fun little oh, and I see comments. Maybe that's what's new. Good morning, Emily. Okay, let me see. There's Tess Benson. There's Kelly. Okay, let's see what we have for VD. What do we got? We got something good? I don't see anything good. There's nothing good. What the heck? Give me something good. Give me something good. Oh, hello. Look at that little universe up in there. Isn't that fun? You finished Big Al yesterday. Good for you, Tess. Good for you. Okay, what else can I be? Can I be a fox? Oh dear. Okay, that's funny. That's really disturbing. I think I would like the ears, but I don't know about all of this. I don't know about all of this. How about panda? Maybe a panda? Yes. I'm working on perfecting my liquid liner. I'm trying to perfect my liquid liner, and so I don't know. If you have any suggestions for it. I'm trying to do a smoky eye, is what I'm trying to do. Yes, trying to do a smoky eye. Okay, let me get rid of that, and let's just get on with the show. How do I get rid of it? There, okay, all right. Okay, so funny. We'll give just like a minute and then we'll get going. I know, Amy. I'm a little kookaroo. So listen, I hope you're all having a fantastic Valentine's Day so far. I wish I could eat candy, but I'm on a diet. Can't eat candy. But the hubby and I, we went out last night for dinner. Beat the crowd, you know. But today we've got piano for my daughter. We've got Lego class for my son. They do it after school. I mean, it's fine. But then baseball. There's no time. So, all right, we're all here. Well, I'm going to ask you how you're feeling because I want to know how you're feeling after yesterday's big conversation and big ideas, right? Everything old is new again. Oh, New Kids on the Block. So you can listen while you're working. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, and yes, Jessica, we are making, I'm making heart-shaped pizzas because Trader Joe's, has the dough. So we do that. We make heart-shaped pizzas. I won't be eating heart-shaped pizzas. I will be eating something much less exciting, but it's okay. Because the jeans are fitting, people. The jeans are fitting. So as long as they keep See's candy out of my house, I don't need the Dove chocolate and I don't need the Hershey's Kisses. But I need that See's candy. I can't not touch it. So good. Okay, Mary says, excited, driven, pumped for my greens. I am so excited. Good. Amy, I'm so happy. Yes, put the pizza toppings on a salad. Thank you, Tess Benson. Of all of the Facebook Lives that I have ever done, I got the most messages after this one. And every single one of them was positive. I want you to know if you are an orange or purple status leader and you're twitching at the thought of turning loose of your greens, I want you to rest assured these greens are so pumped and excited. Yesterday, I told my husband, it was like the best day ever. It was like the best day ever because of those messages. I was getting one after the other saying, all saying similar things, saying, I felt like I was in a slump in my business. I felt like I was stuck. I knew something was missing. I didn't know what it was. This was what was missing. I can feel it. I'm so excited. I feel like I got my mojo back. I feel like I am ready to step up and take charge of my team. I feel so good. I have so much, the energy feels so good. These are the messages that I was getting over and over and over. Becca, my green and I broke up last night. We're so excited about this. They've got this. They've got this. You have to trust them. You have done your job. You've helped them get to green and now help coach them to be a good leader. You're not broken up forever, okay? I want you to understand this, that you're not broken up forever. This is just about the team. It's not about your relationship with your elites. You guys still can have in fact, your relationship will probably get even better, okay? It'll probably get closer. You can still be in each other's team pages because you want to share ideas, right? So like if I'm green status, I'm in my orange uplines team page. My team is not, but I am, so I can see what she posts. It's like a backup too, to make sure I didn't miss anything, right? And then you're in your black status uplines group. Some of you that's me, some of you that's not me, but you're also in this group, okay? And I want us to get to where we're sharing more team training posts in this group that you guys can copy and paste into your team pages, okay? I want you to have tons of resources, but green status needs the practice of running a team. They need the practice of being the person that your team's going to go to. Because here's what's going to happen. All of a sudden, your team is going to be coming to you with lots of questions. I want to remind you, because this is a pitfall we've all fallen into as we've climbed up the ladder. When they start coming to you with questions, we want to teach them to fish. Don't just hand them a fish. They come to you for fish. Don't just go, here's the fish. Teach them. Teach them where to find the answer. If they're new, of course, you want to say, oh, okay, here's the answer. And for future reference, this is where you find that answer. Okay? You need to train them. But you're going to have some that are going to be the same ones that come back over and over and ask you the basics. And you can tell that they're lazy a little bit. And then that's when you say, you know what? You need to message support. And I don't want you as leaders, I've preached on this over and over and over, I do not want you to feel like you have to be their mama. You are doing them a disservice if you're being their mama, okay? You are not support. It doesn't make you mean and it doesn't make you rude. You are a presenter who is still working her dang business, right? You're still working your business. You don't, because if you think about it, right? You've got a team, let's just say you got a team of like 50 people. If everyone's coming to you, how are you going to work your business? How are you going to train your new presenters? That's time taken away from you. So these girls need to know how to find the information, and if they have a question or if their customer has a problem or if they have a problem with an order, whatever, just say, hey, I'll message support because they will take care of this right away for you. There's no reason for you to get involved. If you insert yourself as the middleman, you're actually slowing down the process. They need to know how to do it themselves, okay? It's the same kind of thing. It's like somebody said to me one time about motherhood. You're not raising children. You're raising adults, okay? So you're not coaching white status presenters. You're coaching future black status presenters. Get that in your mindset. Show them how to do what you're doing, okay? So I see there's some questions. I want to cover something really quick, some concerns, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to get to your questions, okay? So I covered that you're not vanishing forever, okay? You're not vanishing forever. And here's what happens. Remember the rule. It's easy peasy. Every presenter is in their green elite uplines page. They're elite, okay? So that's going to be the green, the orange, or the purple. Not all three. One. Okay? And you reassure your girls, listen, we're streamlining the operation to make it easier for all of you to find information that you need. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the original protocol, the original, how this was all set up, where everybody's in their elite uplines page and their black status page. Don't worry. You're still going to be getting all of the information because you as the leader are going to be in your leaders' pages, see what they post, and then you can share it to your team. Now, you don't have to share everything that she posts. And remember my rule, for every 4 shares, I want you to have 1 of original content. You can create original content, and you must create original content, because if you are in a page where you're just getting copied and pasted. And the thing is, even if you copy and paste it, make it your own. Add your own thoughts to it, okay? Because if I'm in a team page and all I see is this person copying and pasting, and they're not even like commenting or putting anything or, at the top and adding their own 2 cents. Number one, in my head, and this may not even be true, but in my head, I'm like, all right, well, she's lazy and she just wanted to copy and paste. Even if you just put a holla or OMG, this is so good, right? Just something. Let me know you're there, okay? Let me know you're not a robot. Click here, right? You don't have to do that. So, but I need to know that I'm getting help from somebody who's been where I am. You have so much value to give. You have so much to offer your team, even if you don't think you do. You got to green status. Okay? What was that journey like? What was that like? What did you learn along the way? You learned something. You learned something, please. Come on. All right. Now listen. Here's one of the questions that I got. What if, let's say you're a purple status presenter, and so now your greens and their teams are out of your team page. You're left with your circle, okay? And what if you connect on a deeper level with somebody in one of the green status pages, right? So somebody that's like 2 levels down from you. What if you connect better with them than they connect with their sponsor? Okay, here's the deal. This is not prison, okay? This is not prison. You are not Romeo and Juliet, and I'm gonna kill you if you go have a relationship with them. You still have your Y sisters. You're still their upline. If somebody says, oh, no, I really want to be in this team page, let them. If they're pitching a fit, let them. If they feel like they need it, let them. But after a while, they're going to start to see, and this is going to happen with the smallest percentages. I would say, don't post on your team page and say, hi, we're going to be taking everybody out of here, blah, 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 blah. But if you want to stay, you can't. No, because now you're undermining again, right? No. You know who you have relationships with. Message them privately and say, listen, we're going to be sharing information, so you're not missing anything. I don't want you to worry about that. And if you need anything or have a question, please reach out to me. I'm still here. We're just going to be having the same information on these pages, and it's going to make it easier for you. It's going to help them not feel so scattered. And it's going to help them not have a million notifications too, okay? But you still have that relationship, and that relationship is very important. Okay. So, this isn't prison. Okay. Yeah. And leaders are all in each other's pages if they want to be. Okay? It's a free world. It's a free country. Okay? Now, one more concern, and then I'm going to get to your questions. What if the green that's breaking away, I know that a lot of leaders who, it's so funny, the greens were so excited. And then the oranges and the purples were messaging me like, hi, so kind of crap in my pants right now, but I'm really excited. I'm excited now. But like at first I was kind of like, what? Oh my God, and panic, right? Right? I love you for your honesty. Thank you very much. And then I loved the stage 5 clinger comment today. That I use that all the time, stage 5 clinger, because that's my dog. She's a stage 5 clinger. So, but what if, I know a lot of you were concerned about, oh, I don't know if she's ready. I don't know if, it reminded me of like sending kids off to kindergarten, right? Like, I don't know if she's ready. Is she gonna be right? She's gonna be fine. And the other thing is, what about if somebody has some negativity? How is that going to translate to their team, right? Because a lot of you were concerned about team members not having enough positivity in the group. Well, I'm going to tell you something. If you've got a leader who leans to the dark side, the best thing you can do is to let her run her own team page. It's called karma. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It's a very serious topic. But I'm laughing because here's what's going to happen. This is what's going to go down. Because it's happened every time. And some of you in here know I love you, but you remember when you were new and you were a big pain in my ass and you used to start drama on my team page like in a hot second, okay? Seriously. And it wasn't until, there's a few of you, and I love you, and I love you for your growth, and I love you for your honesty in owning that, right? All these years later. But there was a time that I wanted to like, right? So here's what happens. They're going to be faced with themselves. There's going to be a presenter, because this is just how the world works. Your attitude and your energy trickles down. Dramatic leaders have dramatic teams. It's eerie. Happy, calm leaders have happy, calm teams. Of course, from time to time, hold on. Of course, from time to time, everybody has drama, right? But there's a phrase, the speed of the leader, the speed of the team. It's the attitude of the leader, the attitude of the team. It's the culture. I was seriously so like overwhelmed last night, feeling so incredibly blessed. I told my husband, we're not Valentine's Day, and we were at dinner. My dog is snoring. We were at dinner, and I said to him, I don't know how I got so blessed. And I said, something happened today that I really didn't see coming. And I felt such a shift yesterday in business. I said, this is going to be huge. Like I even said the words, I said, I think this might be one of the biggest things in my business to date. Because, and it was nothing that I came up with on my own. I was just paying attention and listening to what you guys were telling me. That's how this all transpired. And if I really think back, this has been coming for like 3 weeks now. Because I just started noticing, oh, okay, so leaders really stepped up to the plate when their leaders left, even though they were scared, right? Interesting. It made them strong leaders. Interesting. They weren't feeling confident in themselves until their leader left and they had no choice. Wow. And then I'm doing calls. And here's the weirdest thing. After I did my calls yesterday morning, and then I did the Facebook Live and that whole thing, I was catching up on messages that I think one of them I got on Saturday. There were messages from you guys about this same issue like 2 days ago. What? It was crazy. So I just wanted to say thank you to all of you. I feel so incredibly blessed to have all of you in my downline and to be able to work with you guys. I don't know another leader that gets this lucky. I really don't. I really don't. You guys are on top of it. You guys have integrity, and I couldn't love you more. So yeah. So the best thing that can happen is that leader takes over her own page, because she's going to understand you a lot better. She's going to understand the challenges that you have. She's going to understand and respect you for the way you've dealt with issues, because, right, we've all got issues. We've all got to like walk that tightrope. We've got to remain professional. Even when you want to give a throat punch, you're not allowed to give a throat punch. You have to keep it professional, right? And she's going to learn real quick that she needs to sweeten up, or her team's going to be a hot mess. So this is learning on the job, okay? And I want to get to, hold on, I'm going to write this down, because I want to talk in a minute after I answer your questions. I want to talk about the issue of leaders who feel, who everybody seems to be worried that they're not a good leader. And I want to talk about that, because I think you put too much pressure on yourself. And I think that it's actually simpler than what you believe. Well, I might as well cover it right now. Here's the deal. To be a good leader, you got to be a good listener, and you have to be fair, and you cannot play favorites. You cannot play favorites, okay? You have to, if you are fair, if you come at a situation looking at it objectively, if your heart is in the right place and you're there to help, how could you be a bad leader? That doesn't mean there's not going to be people who accuse you of not giving them enough, not being enough, not... What is happening? Huh? Okay, sorry. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have people accuse you. You're not a good leader. You haven't done enough for me. Okay, is it true? Is it legitimately true? I know it's probably the story you tell yourself in your head, and it's your worst fear. But is it really true? You're not responsible for their success. You really aren't. Oh, you know what this is? It's asthma. Oh, I have asthma. Hold on. I don't get asthma very often. It's like a weird cough. Wait, we've got to do an inhaler really quick. Sorry, sidebar. I know. Tune in to Sherry's Facebook Live and watch her puff on an inhaler. You know what? I don't have it on a regular basis, okay? I don't have it on a regular basis, so that's why I don't watch. This is how you know we're close friends. Hold on. Okay, let me just read through. Okay. Let me just read some questions. Whew, got a little head rush there. I feel like Phoebe. Remember? Phoebe goes, ooh, I got a head rush. Okay, one more and then I gotta go. Remember that? I love Friends. Okay. This did not. Okay. Oh, no, really. Woo. I am lightheaded. Oh, sweet Moses. Okay. But listen, you don't have to be anything other than you are, okay? You don't have to be anything other than you are to be a good leader. I'm sorry to keep referring back to being a good mom, but listen, motherhood stuff. But think about it. What makes a good mom? She does what she does out of love. And yes, she's going to have moments of frustration, and she's going to have moments where she's learning. You're learning. There's no award for the world's best leader or whatever, okay? You're learning, and you need to learn how to deal with different personalities, okay? You need to know how to respond versus react. You can scream and whatever you want to do behind the scenes, but then when it comes to dealing with the issue, gotta calm it down and respond, okay? The other thing is you have to set boundaries, and you cannot allow bad behavior on your team. You have got to get comfortable with the delete button. If somebody's out of line, delete it. Delete it and message them. And yeah, they may be pissed. Well, too bad. Too bad. Because you explain to them that you have a bigger responsibility for the entire team. This is why I don't allow negativity on my team pages. And here's what I say. Write this down if you need to. When people say, and this is what they all say, the negative Nellies will always say, we deserve to be heard. I could just jab my eye out with that one. We deserve to be heard. Yes, you do deserve to be heard. But that's not the place to be heard. You want to message me privately to be heard? I'll really hear you if you message me privately. But to do it publicly, I'm not allowing it. And you know why? That's what you write down. I have a bigger responsibility. And that includes every new presenter who is excited about their business and joining this team page needs to find an uplifting group. They need to find a happy group, supportive group. And the last thing in the world, can you imagine being a new presenter and you join a team page and all of a sudden you see all this like just going on? Hi, oops, guess I made a mistake. Should have joined the other company. Yeah, no, I won't allow it. I won't allow it. And, you know, sometimes girls will understand it and sometimes they won't. That's the other skill you're going to build as a leader. You got to learn to let it go. If you were kind, if you were respectful, and you made your decision, what you thought was the best decision for the greater good of your team, that's all you have to do. That's it. That's it. You're a good leader. That's all. Okay? Be a good human and you're a good leader. Okay? Don't participate in gossip. I mean, that's a given, right? That goes along with being a good human. Don't participate in gossip because obviously, right? Then it just makes you look bad, even to the people, even if they're laughing and they're thinking in their head, you know what? She's a leader. I wonder if she talks about me like that. My bottom line is do the right thing even when nobody's looking. Because somebody's always looking. But do the right thing even when nobody's looking. And then you can go to bed at night feeling good about yourself, feeling good about what you did. Again, we want everybody to be happy, but not everybody's going to be happy. But you have to get used to that. You have to think of yourself. Sometimes I think it helps if you look at yourself. You're not a manager of anybody. You're not anybody's boss. Put it this way. You're not anybody's boss, but you are a manager of people, of a team. And sometimes it's easier for me when you're having rough moments to think about, okay, if I was in an office and I was a manager of an office and I needed to make some hard decisions, would I make those decisions based on what everybody is? No. I have to make a bigger decision. Same thing, you know, like if you're managing like a retail store, right? Are the part-time employees going to make the big decision for the whole store? No. And it's not that you're trying to be a dictator and it's not that you're trying to be, you know, but you have got to have a bigger vision. You have to have a bigger vision. And one of the reasons that I say, do the right thing even when nobody's looking is because from the very beginning with this company, I thought to myself, and I don't know why this thought popped in my head, but I thought to myself, I have to make sure that if there comes a time in my career that I am up on the stage at corporate, at convention, that there is nobody in that audience that can look at me and say, she's full of shit because she stepped on me to get to where she's at. That just popped in. You know, that was like always in my head. Doesn't mean you kiss anybody's ass, right? You don't have to like take abuse. I don't put up with that for a hot second. If any of you have anybody that you feel is abusing you, giving a hard time, bullying, whatever, you need to reach out. Because no, we will stop that instantly, and corporate will too. That will not happen. But I want you all to think of a bigger vision for yourself. You want to be able to stand up on that stage someday, give a speech, and not have one person in that audience who can legitimately, not that there won't be haters out there, right? We've all got them. But that would legitimately say she stepped on me to get where she's at, or, she's shady, or she da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Right? I don't worry about that at all, because I know that I didn't. That doesn't mean everybody out there likes me. They don't have to like me. It's okay. But I never did them wrong. And any decision that I made, I stand behind, because it was the decision, it was the best decision for the team, and it was the best decision for the greater good, okay? All right, that's enough preaching from me. Let me just go back here. Amanda Espinosa just dropped the mic. I learned more from the fall of green than the journey to green. What? I got chills. Mandy, that is freaking fantastic. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Okay. I just want to read through. Cerise, honey, yes. Am I saying it right? Cerise? I'm really excited. This is what was missing. I feel like I'm becoming a better leader. See? Oh my gosh. Okay, that warms my heart. Oh, seeing you have a group chat with your... Yes. And here's the thing. I said to a few of you yesterday, think of it like those of you that are turning loose of your greens, right? And letting them fly. Be with them like I am with you. I'm here when you need me, okay? I'm in so many of your team pages. If I'm tagged, if I'm scrolling and I happen to see something and I can help you out or support you, or if you message me and say, Rut-row, it's going sideways in my group, can you please get in, and whatever. I'll pop in and support you in a comment. I won't post. It's not my page. But happy to comment and do that for each other, okay? Support each other. Because here's the thing, Greenies, your leader wants you to succeed, okay? She wants you to succeed. So we rise by lifting others, do we not? Okay, let's see. Oh, Melissa Elman, you're talking to me, Sherry. You are so funny. Okay, Lisa has a question. How do you handle incentives? My green still wants her girls to be a part of my group incentives, even though she's removed her girls from my group. Okay, this happened to me, and this is how I realized that I was hurting my greens. I used to give away, we have a Coach outlet here and a Kate Spade outlet, and I'd go get bags and things, I spent all this money, right? And then when people were hitting green, same thing happened. They didn't want to leave my team page because, hey, who doesn't want to win a Coach bag, right? And I realized, my business is not duplicatable. It has to be duplicatable, okay? Not everybody can afford to give away Coach and Kate Spade bags. Not everybody lives near an outlet mall, right? So here's what she has to go. You need to change your incentives and explain that to her. I'm going to be changing my incentives. That's why first week of the month, I give away like a $15, $20 item. Always product. If I want to throw in like a little journal that I found or a little makeup bag that I found, fine. But there must be product in there, because you would not believe how many unique presenters have not used all the products and don't have all the products, okay? So the first week of the month, I give away like a $15, $20 item with my discount, running it through a party, right? Bada bing, bada boom. It's like nothing. And then the second week, I give away like a $20, $25 item, like a splurge, okay? Then the third week, like a $30 item again. And then the fourth week, like a $50 item, like an eyeshadow palette or a sculpting trio, something, a bronzer and a brush. I don't know, something like that, right? So it has to be duplicatable. So she needs to take her girls out, and then she needs to do the exact same incentives that you are doing. That's not a lot of money. That's not a lot of money. No matter how much money you're making, that's not a lot of money, because we've all got Y Cash, which the thing is, why not use it for your PRS? Because by the time, but if you need to use YCash, then use YCash for it. And I know you guys have got some stuff in your drawer, right? You've got some pencils and some lip glosses, some lipsticks, whatever. But really, if you do it that way, you're spending less than $150 retail. It's less than $150 retail for the month of incentives, okay? All right, so yeah, it's too bad, Green. You cannot be a part of the group and your incentives because it's hurting you. She's having you take care of her incentives. That's not right. She needs to do her own incentives, build her own circle. You need to do incentives over here because you got to give your circle girls a chance to win. Give them a chance to win, okay? All right. What'd you say? Just another presenter that signed up before you. What are you talking about? Terry wants to do, Leanne says, I say, why doesn't want us to, I think autocorrect took over and had an aneurysm here. I don't a support. Terry wants to do that for us. Terry, who's Terry? Yeah, Mary Mooney. Mary Mooney put it very succinctly. Lisa, tell your Green to run her own incentives. So Heather says, I had a presenter give my info to her hostess that had a shipping question since she didn't know the answer and figured it'd be easier for everyone to just refer her to me. Oh yeah, I'd be livid too, Heather. Crack open a can. Leanne says, they contact me so much with those types of questions and I always give them the same answer. Contact support. They'll give you the most correct answer. Good for you, Leanne. They should learn by now not to do that. Maybe you need a post on your team page. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, don't lean to the dark side. Lord. Yes, cough in the truth. But see, now I'm totally fine. It's this weird little tickle thing that you get. I must be a boring leader because nothing happens in my team. Good for you, Mandy. Good for you. And maybe you've set boundaries. But you know, here's what happens. It'll come. It's just the nature of the beast as you get, as your team grows. Yeah. Oh, wait, okay. So Becca says, I'm curious on your thoughts on a team page before Elite. I created one late January, early February of 2016, and I hit green on February 29th. I'm happy with my choice because it made me see myself as a leader before hitting. I have 2 team pages under me from girls who are blue. I'm unsure how to handle it because I do feel like it's a million pages for everyone to be in, but I know I hit Elite personally because I took the extra step to Elite. It won't let me see the rest of that message. It like cut off. But, okay, so yesterday we talked about it a little bit. If you have, you know, by the time you're blue status, you do need to have communication with your team. And it is easier to have a group page, I think, than to do a thread. Because if somebody is gone for a day, they miss, you know, they can't go back and refer. I think it's okay for a blue to have their own team page for communication with their team. Maybe what you could do is to say, hey, listen, this group over here is for you guys to chat and encourage each other and chat with questions. But come to my page for all of the, you know, training and the corporate stuff. I mean, I don't know, because truly you blue and then the next step is green and you want to grow leaders. So if you have a blue that really wants to have a team page, then I think that's okay. I think it's okay. I have a video called Putting Your Cart Before the Horse. What the downfall of it is, and it's a practice, right? They need to practice, but the downfall is a lot of times they end up focusing on their team because now they feel like a leader, which is good that they feel like a leader, but they neglect their personal business. Your personal business is what's going to grow your business. Your team is to be managed, but your team, if you stop building, and those of you that have been stuck for a while can attest to this. If you stop building, you stop sponsoring, your team is going to slowly, okay? You have got to continue building. If you're building and sponsoring 3 to 5 people a month, okay, which means you have to reach out to a whole lot of people to get 3 to 5 a month to join. And if you're doing that, you worry less about the ones who aren't working. You really do, because you're like, okay, well, that sucks, but I'm busy over here and I'm training these new people. And I'm showing these new people, hey, listen, you got to get to fast start. You got to get to pink status. Let's do this. And Derek is making an announcement today. And I will tell you, honestly, I do not know what it entails, but it's something about some sort of a pink bonus, which is amazing. It's going to help everybody. Because if you're white or yellow or pink, it's going to help you. If you're blue, getting more pinks is going to get you to green. And if you're green, getting more pinks is going to help boost your circle, right? And some of those pinks are going to end up being runners. But if you stop growing, you stop growing. So that's what happens is sometimes then they start, okay, I use this analogy all the time. You're running on a racetrack. You're the leader and all your peeps are behind you and you guys are all running. And then all of a sudden, the team gets to a certain size and the leader stops and turns around to face them. No! Forward momentum, forward momentum. Okay? You train them by running with them. You train them by running with them. You don't stop. If you stop, you die. They run you over. Okay? And nothing is worse than having somebody in your downline pass you and then you're scrambling to get your circle up. Take it from me. Okay. Oh, thank you guys. Let's see. Amy says, I remained in my sponsors group for a long time because I wasn't confident to run my own. I liked sharing the responsibility, but my team has flourished since I started my own. See, yes, honey. That's exactly it. It's time to cut the apron strings. It's scary, but it's only through that responsibility. Well, because here's the thing. The greens, they now have a responsibility. They need to feel the responsibility. They need to feel that little bit of pressure because you're a leader now. And so you got to do, you have a responsibility to people. And then the other thing that this does is by getting the green status leaders and their teams out of your pages, it removes the facade. Like I posted yesterday, I commented, it removes the facade. A lot of people have been pretending that their team is more than it is. Even though you pretend, but you know more than anybody else that outside of whoever's team, I don't have a whole lot going on. That's why you're stuck. Keeping them in your team page is hurting you. Get them out. Look at what you have. Look at what you have. And now you know where the work is for you. The work is not over here with their team page helping them. No, they have a leader. That leader will take care of them. You take care of your circle people. And if you only have 2 circle people, you need more circle people. You need to constantly be getting more people. Sharing the opportunity, and not in a salesy way, not in a pushy, salesy way. This is an opportunity for people to change their lives, truly. So, okay, let's see. Isn't this the best, Melissa, isn't this the best vibe leaders page? Oh my God. Well, thank you guys. Okay, let's see. Okay, I know this is going on a long time and I'm sorry. I didn't choose the Wheezy Life. The Wheezy Life chose me. Melissa Reed, hello, honey. Oh, it's what you needed to hear today. Thank you. Yes, you do you, boo. Thank you, honey. Let them grow, let them go. Yes. Yes, okay. Yes, you don't deserve to be heard. Yes. I mean, no, you do deserve, you do deserve to be heard. You don't deserve the abuse, and nobody else does either. Yeah. And that's what's so funny. Sometimes it's really funny because people mistake kindness for weakness sometimes. And so, oh yeah, you won't believe some of the messages I've got sometime, and I'm all, oh really? Like, and I'm very nice, but boom, draw a boundary. You set your boundaries, girlfriends. You have my support. Yes, see, Melissa's right. So many of us have really hard lives. Positivity is something we offer in our culture. It is absolutely something oh, you like my hair? Thank you. It is absolutely something that we offer that can't be found in many other places. Okay. Oh, Taco Tuesday, and it's Valentine's Day. What? Oh, yes. Okay, Shauna. I've also found that people work just as hard for the Starbucks card or product as for a $150 Coach bag. See, you're right. It's about the winning. It's not about the product. Expensive incentives didn't make them work any harder. That is absolutely true. Oh, and Melissa misses winning incentives. Oh, gosh. No, you know what it is, Melissa? Might I offer the thought? It's not that you miss the incentives. It's that you miss the challenge. Maybe we should do a challenge in here. Maybe we should do some incentives in here. Why haven't I never done that before? Okay, new rule. We're gonna do incentives in here. How about that? How about that? Okay, let's do that. Let's do sponsoring incentives. Online party incentives. I know, all your butts just went, everybody's twitching. It's okay, listen, that's what we're gonna do. Hold on, let me write that down. You know what's funny? These are my notes, but on the other side, my kids play Minecraft and they're writing down pickaxe, leggings, helmet, boots, gingerbread. It's the most random stuff. Okay. Oh, you guys like incentives. Okay. Incentives for elites. All right. Now listen. Well, here's what happens in the circle page when you do incentives. People just, sometimes I think they buy their own stuff just because they want to be in the incentive. And okay, fine. You know, I would rather them sell. But in here, I know you guys are at the level where it's like, it is about the incentive, but it's not. It's about that little motivation. It's about that fun little, okay, I got 48 hours to do X, Y, Z. I like for myself, like I turn it into a game, right? But you know, it's not about, oh, well, I'm just going to buy that so I can be in the contest. No, it's about challenging yourself and growing. And because then not only are you qualified for the incentive, but you've just built your business, right? And so then the benefits keep coming. So Amy says, I've seen leaders that have left Younique for another company brag that they're so happy they no longer have to spend money on incentives. Really, what's wrong with buying incentives? Well, you know, some people don't run their business the best way that they could. Like when I hear people say, I'm losing money or I spent more money than I made. That's not Younique's fault. That's poor business management. That's you needing to take a look at, this is where I'm at and this is where my income level is. Where do I want my income level to be? How do I get it there? And what can I give away that's within my budget? That's about budgeting. That's all that is. I'm going to tell you something. First 2 years of my business, not once did I ever give away a mascara to a customer. I didn't do gift with purchase because I used to work in the business, and gift with purchase killed our business. It killed the industry. How many of you will only buy something at a cosmetic counter if there's a gift with purchase? Yeah, like the whole world. So on a random Tuesday, it sucks. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, she says, I'm not greedy. I just like to be recognized. I hear you, sister. Yes. Oh, okay. So you know what? I love that, Becca. You said that totally happened to me. My green Chandrea called me out on it. This is what I love. And this is what I want you to understand. You know, a good friend and a good coach, and again, well, I guess you don't, obviously you don't have to be friends with those you coach. You don't even have to like those you coach, okay? But you have to be what? Respectful, and you have to be fair and kind. Okay, so, but here's what I love. The best friends, the best Y sisters, coaches, whatever, are the ones who love you enough to be honest with you. It's all good in the hood. If you're having a bad day and someone's like, oh man, I'm so sorry. And oh, and they climb down into that gutter with you, right? Put their arm around you. That is great, okay? That is great for like couple minutes. But the best friend will then stand up and say, girlfriend, it's time to get your ass up and get a hold of this. It's time to make a change. It is time. Enough of this. You've wasted enough time. It's time to get on it. Right? Don't you love that? Wouldn't you love that? That's what I want us to be with each other. And I love that she called you out on your stuff, Becca. That's a true friend. That is a true friend. Let me see here. Okay, Suri says, I have a lot of people seeing my posts but not responding. Feel like crickets in there sometimes. How can I fix whatever I'm doing so they start being interactive? Even when others promote, others won't congratulate. Okay. Yeah, that's a tough one for all of us. So some of it is they need to feel connected to other wise sisters. So like, I commented on this yesterday that, you know, maybe you need to do posts like, hey, who lives in New Orleans? Who lives in the South? Who's been to New Orleans? Because we're going to convention there. I'm just curious, what are some fun things to do there? Letting people get to know themselves, or getting to know each other, you know, engagement posts, you know, like saying, I don't know, asking people about their lives, like what kind of, you know, who's got kids? Who was a young mom? Who was an older mom? Who's a full-time working mom? Who's a, you know, stuff like that. Asking questions in there. You know, I don't want to do, I would hate to do incentives for something like that. But if it's really bad in there and you just need people to comment and start interacting and get to know each other because you just got to get the ball rolling, maybe you say for everybody who comments, you probably put your name in a hat for a lip liner, okay? Or something. If it's really bad, if people aren't commenting. And then, yeah, that's what I would do. That's how I would start it. You can't control it. And I mean, keep in mind, I've got like 10,000 people in my land of lovely lashes, and some of my posts I have 2 comments. And it's the same people that always comment. Thank you to those people who comment. But you know what? Move on. And move on. You got to just keep going. Let's see. I have a blue that wants green. She's a sponsoring fool, but her sales aren't there. She says she would rather lead than sell. Uh-oh. I've tried to coach her and told her to let me help her with the team so she can sell. Okay. We have to know how to do 3 things to be successful in this business. You have got to know how to sell. How is she training these people to sell? That's the thing. She's got to walk the walk. She's got to know how to sell. She's got to know how to sponsor. She's got to know how to lead. The best leader is a teacher, is a coach. They show what to do. They don't tell what to do. They show what to do. She has got to learn to sell. And the other thing is, she is going to hit a roadblock with her sponsoring because it's customers. It's through sales that we end up getting more presenters. So at some point, she's going to hit a freezing cold market and she's not going to have anywhere to go because she doesn't have any customers to fall back on. And if she won't listen, I mean, what can you do? She's going to have to learn it the hard way. But thank God she's sponsoring. But yeah, the last thing that, yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Okay, I used to care a lot about the feedback I got on posts, but now I could care less. I keep posting. If they want it, they know where to find it. Melissa, you got it, sister. You got it. It's like decluttering your closet and you can focus on what you have. Yes, Lindsay. So Leanne says, I created a circle a while ago. So what do I do now? Now have the elite team in my, not have the elite team in my team page. Okay, so here's what I would do. So if you are, okay, let me just think real quick. You really don't need that circle page anymore. You tell your team, guess what, guys? We're combining these 2 pages. We're streamlining the operation, combining these 2 pages into one. And you're going to get all the same training and everything is going to be the same in here, but we're going to combine it into one. Because if your green team is out, then you don't have to worry about that. It's not until you have, it's really not until you're black status that you need a big team page. And so what would end up happening, sorry, I'm thinking out loud for this. What would end up happening is, let me just think. Yeah, because everybody would be in your circle. If you're orange status, everybody's in your circle. Okay, do it like this. Keep both pages. Wait, I might be changing my mind. See, this is how the process goes. So don't think it's just, don't think you're alone, people, when you're trying to like figure it out. Because what I was going to say is you could keep both pages. No caller ID. They're probably trying to sell me some solar panels. But, okay, so I'm thinking, I think for now you combine them. I do. You combine them and just have one. What you could possibly do with your circle page, have your circle page be a new presenter page. And in it, you have, like for example, I have a page, I call it Unique 101. It's for my brand new presenters because it never fails. The minute I'm getting ready to go out of town, somebody joins my team. Seriously, the night before, or like I'm getting ready to get on a plane. I'm like, what? Oh my God. So I throw them into the Unique 101 page where there's like 6 of my videos, back to basics series, whatever. And they just initial after they've watched it. And it gives them a whole overview, okay? And it's just somewhere where they can refer to. So maybe you have your new presenters and then your team's new presenters, they can put their people in there. And it's not for discussion. There's no discussion going on in there. They just initial when they're done. They can remove themselves if they want, or they can stay in there and they can add their people to the group. I mean, that's just a thought. Or just for now, combine the 2 pages, get rid of the 1 page, get rid of the circle, and then you can revisit this issue when you've got 3 elites. Because then you're almost black status, and then we'll revisit the issue and figure out, because then once you become black status, you're going to have a black status team that's going to be coming to your team page, okay? Right? Sorry that was around the horn. I just had to think that through. But oh, Cerise misses being challenged. Well, I will challenge you, people. I will challenge you. A 30-minute Zoom call? What am I going to do in a 30-minute Zoom call, Mary, that I'm not doing right now? And that's an honest question. I want to know. What would I do in a call? Because this is your coaching call, by the way. This is what this is. Okay. Money will not set you free. The control of money will set you free. Is that not an amen, Kelly? Oh, my goodness. Oh, Becca, yes. Becca was focusing too much on her team, not enough on her own business. Tess got a smackdown from Debron. I call her Debran, but she's like, no, then people are going to think that's my name. Okay. Oh, Tess played a game. We just played 2 lies and 1 truth in my circle page. Team building. It was fun. We learned a lot about it. Oh, I love that. Play that game. 2 lies and 1 truth. A get to know you post. Who do you live with? Tell me a fun fact. Okay, that was good. But it was great. Yes, it gets them talking to each other. That's the thing. You need to build that sisterhood. Oh, you do. Melissa has a lot of ideas. I'm so excited. Now listen, Leanne says, and I love you for your honesty, honey, because you're not the only one. She says her business has come to a halt. But you know why it's come to a halt. And you're not doing the things, and I'm not just telling you, I'm saying everybody. Anytime our business comes to a halt, we're not doing the things that we know we need to do. We're not doing the things we did in the beginning. And so why are we not doing them? Why? Are you bored? Have you lost your mojo? Because the mascara is back. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I said this before and I will say it again. Do you know, I thought it was so interesting. There were people who complained and complained and complained and complained about the mascara. The new mascara comes out. It's freaking amazing. And those complainers, they left. They left. And I was like, wait a minute, what's that all about? Why are they suddenly leaving when the mascara's back? And then I realized, oh, it was an excuse. I mean, granted, they probably didn't like the mascara, but they stuck around. And then when the new one comes out, they leave. It's because now they don't have an excuse. We need to get back to basics. We need to get back to mascara parties. I know we got away from the 10-day party, but I am going to submit to you, we get back to 10 days, mascara only. Only sell the mascara for 10 days. 10 days. It takes 15 times to see in the same image or similar images for people to pay attention. You're posting twice a day, 2 to 3 times a day. That's day number 5. Day 5 to 10 is when you have the sales. Start fresh. And the thing is, you've got to get your enthusiasm up, okay? You might be tired of doing lash bashes. It may not seem exciting to you anymore. Figure out a way to make it exciting, or pretend. Pretend. Put on your best Oscar-winning, award-winning. Have you ever seen me do a video where I'm not, what? Do you think I feel all the time? No, I don't. No. Okay, do you handle the peeps, let's see, do you handle the peeps that are posting with their excuses? I wish I had more time. Okay, in my head, that's all, I wish I had more time. This doesn't work. In the team page, like you handle your negative Nancys, do you delete the comment and send a message, or do you coach in the comments? That's what I do. On how to reframe the mindset. Yes. And sometimes even the negative Nellies, if I feel like this, I need to send a message, I will keep it there. And I will, right? Use it as a coaching tool. Say, listen, it is a proven fact that if you keep saying that, you're going to believe it, and then it's not going to happen. This is what you need to do. Read this book, watch this video, change your mindset, show them a graphic, something, and use it as a coaching tool. You haven't really been posting in my circle. Okay, well then that's fine. Leanne, you know what? Just leave it. Leave it, but just don't post in there, and post in your main team page. That's what I would do. You do, honey. You have the power. You've got the power. You know you do. Am I good? Oh yeah, I got you, Mary. Ha! Okay. It's all you, but see, that's the beauty. Leanne, again, I love you for your honesty, and thank you for saying all this, because you're not the only one that feels this way. You guys, here's the thing. When you own your shortfalls, that is the best thing you can do. When you're honest with yourself and you own it, that's the good news. If you're the problem, you can fix it. You can fix it. But I'm telling you, the universe is calling for you to learn something. There is something here to teach you. It's calling for you to face whatever it is that's been holding you back, whatever you've been ignoring, whatever. It's calling for you. Fix it. Take care of this situation if you want to go to the next level. If you want to go to the next level, you got to fix it. One more thing that I want to comment on too, because it's all part of the whole leader leaving the team page, and then you're left with your circle, and I saw a lot of comments yesterday about people saying that their green or whoever's under them was a better leader than they were. Hold on, the dog wants out. Was a better leader than they were, or people were feeling less than. Okay, listen, dog, you better behave yourself. She's naughty sometimes. But they were feeling less than, and I just want you to know, just because you have a rock star doesn't mean anybody is less than, okay? They're doing things that you're not doing, and that's it. So you need to do the things and find a way. Listen, when I get bored, and I get bored all the time, okay? It's a problem. But when I get bored now, that to me is a sign. Time to level up. Time to level up, Sherry. I feel like that's God telling me, okay, all right, let's do something new. Let's do something new. I don't just sit and all of a sudden these ideas come to me. You guys actually witnessed the process, a lot of you yesterday, because I was doing calls. I had no idea. I was going to type out the post, and then I'm like, oh, it's too much to say. And it just kind of evolved. That's how it happens, and that's what I want you to do. If you're bored, get a piece of paper, sit down, write out, why am I bored? I'm bored because this. I hate doing this. I hate doing this. I like doing this. This is what I like. What lights you up? What lights you up? What gives you that feeling? What is it that you do in your life that gives you the feeling that you are the most you, that you feel like you are the most alive? When someone asked me that question, I was like, Facebook Live. Facebook Live does it for me. I need to do more Facebook Lives because I need that feeling more often in my life. And sometimes I'm like, okay, I need to switch things up because I'm kind of bored. I write my stuff down, I write my ideas down, and then I go for a walk. Boop, 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 boop. Right? Go for a walk, get out in nature, do something, right? Do something, yoga, whatever, if it's snowing outside. Do something, get your body moving, and let those ideas start to flow. Because all of a sudden, you'll get like a really good idea. Oh, and because I have notes all over the house. Like I'll be like, oh, I gotta write it down. Because if I don't write it down, I'm gonna lose it, okay? Because you are amazing. You are an amazing lash slinger, sister. And you're just not doing the things that you used to do. Okay, taking me on the road with you. You're so cute. And I'm sorry that this is so long, but you know what, you guys? I'm going to hang out here until I answer these questions. I think we're almost done. Yes, if you miss the excitement, there's just certain things. I love you too, honey. Yes, when Shauna loves it when people on her team are out PRSing her. There are certain things that you have to do anyway. You have to do them anyway. But maybe you do them in a different way. Okay, so Heather in here, Heather Faith, posted about her, oh my gosh, she had the most amazing weekend. Maybe you need to do an event. Maybe you need to do a home party that you've never done before. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you go Facebook Live on your business page every, I've got my Friday Facebook Live thing going. Do a Friday Facebook Live and show off a new makeup thing. Put your makeup on Facebook Live. I mean, I could be doing that. I'm not doing that. But you know what I'm saying? That there's all kinds of things that you could do. Okay, how do you recommend approaching the green elite that is above you about your removing your members from their page? Well, you have them watch my Facebook Live yesterday, and you message them, and you can say, hey, doll, listen, I'm going to do what Sherry suggests, and I'm going to be moving my girls into my team page. And then you can be in that page, I can be in your page, but we're going to consolidate like Sherry said and make her go watch. And if she gives you attitude, that's about her. It's not about you. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So see, Amy answered that question. Okay. So Leanne, God bless you, honey. I'm sending love and prayers. It's your life lately. Okay. And that's okay. We've got seasons, right? We've got seasons of our business. That's the beauty of this business. It's here for you when you're ready. It's here for you when you're ready. But don't let this affect your self-esteem, any of you, okay? Oh, good. I don't have to apologize for being long. Okay. So, but I don't want you to base, any of you, to base your value on the condition of your business, okay? If you are in a slump in your business is stuck, it doesn't mean that you're a piece of crap, okay? It doesn't mean that you're not worthy to have a big business. It's life, and life is a puzzle, and it's trying to teach you something. It's trying to teach you something. Why is your business stalled? Well, okay, I don't know. Maybe you slowed down. Maybe you lost your energy. Maybe you stopped sponsoring. Maybe you lost your spark. Well, why? And how do you get your spark back? That's the thing. Stella got her groove back. You can too, okay? You can too. All right. I love you guys. I love you so much. I mean, I'm not even kidding. And I'm going to think about some incentives. We're going to do some fun stuff up in here. And I want it to be about sponsoring. Maybe we'll tie it into Derek's pink thing. Maybe it's going to be about pinks on your team. How many pinks you have? Oh, I don't know. Maybe we do a couple of incentives. Ooh, all the juices are flowing, okay? And if you feel stuck, you guys brainstorm and use this group for brainstorming. It's fine too. But I want you to sit down and really think about what lights you up, what makes you feel good, what makes you feel the most like yourself. That gets your energy going, okay? And energy begets energy, right? Bodies in motion tend to stay in motion. So find out what lights you up. That's what you need to do more of. You need to be juicy. At the leader retreat, we did a find your core desired feelings, right? And I was like, oh, I want to be more creative. I wanted to, and I was like, it's not the right word. It's not the right word. I'm like, oh, I want to be juicy. Isn't that good? Doesn't it good? It's like juicy. You're gonna get it. Okay, so yes, life is a puzzle. It's trying to teach you something. Okay, thank you guys so much. And thank you, Leanne. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry to like call you out and everything, but I really think that you said a lot of what so many are thinking. And so I love you for your bravery and for being honest. And I love the fact that you know in yourself that you're the reason, because then you can fix it. And I know you will. I know you will. Okay, guys, you can keep the comments going and I'll pop in later. So, all right. Love you guys. Happy Valentine's Day.